low back there.
I don't.
So we got a call for a Chevy Colorado that is either stuck or broke down. We don't know yet. It's on the Rattlesnake Trail. We didn't get a pin, but they're saying they're about halfway through, which puts them at the Midway Trail. I call it the Tucson Trail. Y'all know why. So we're heading up there in a banana to see if we can get their problem solved and get them out.
I'm with my dad tonight. It's about 75 degrees outside. Gorgeous evening.
We got Lady with us, and I think we're gonna get them out. Colin opted for the shortcut, and I concur. All right, we're here where they said they were, and they're not here.
So we're gonna go find them. Wow.
So tell me what they said.
And I said, you know where the water cuts through the rock? They said, yeah, we passed it. And they're like, there's a trail. It looks like it drives up and out. And they're like, yeah, we're right there.
There's a motorcycle trail down here.
That could possibly be it that they're talking about there.
All right, so now we've got to figure out what the customer was talking about, because they used some landmarks that we're familiar with, like where the river cuts into the rock right here. But they described that they passed that, but I'm thinking they don't know where they're at. That's where I'm guessing right now.
Everything he said sounded like this spot.
Yeah.
So
When you're on a job like this and you've got a customer that can't give you GPS coordinates and they think they know where they're at, you've got to grill them till they start weeping. That's when you know you've squeezed every last bit of information out of them. And Colin, I don't know if you grilled this guy till he was weeping, did you?
I did not.
And he says no. So we're playing a fun game of wheeling in the dark by ourselves, looking for somebody, and we don't know where they are, and they don't know where they are.
We don't even have a spare tire.
It's fun. Oh, I should have made this prediction. We see him there. Colin, as you are my witness, where did I say he was?
The trail to nowhere.
So from what little bit of information, I guessed exactly where he is, and here we are at the trail to nowhere, and that's where he's stuck. So he gave the wrong landmark because this is the first time on the trail for him, and he's thinking this trail out is a trail out, but...
Is this where we got that rolled over?
Yeah.
Oh, I know where we're at. Okay.
How good am I?
You're pretty good.
All right. That's
good.
all I need, a couple props. How you guys doing?
How are you?
Well, even though you didn't know where you were.
Was that not?
No, and we didn't know where you were.
Oh, this goes up.
We found you. That goes to nowhere.
That
dead
makes
end?
sense. Okay.
Yeah, dead end. You talked to Colin about a
Yeah.
place where the rock was chiseled out?
No, we told there was a waterfall.
Yeah.
We're in between two waterfalls
Yeah.
here.
So most people that run this trail don't call this the waterfall.
Okay.
The waterfall's up there.
Oh, where like the actual, where it's all rock.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
swimming holes. You can swim in it.
I know what
It's
you're
like the halfway mark.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
You're only in here like 4 water crossings.
Yeah, that's what I saw on the map. I'm really...
There's 45 water crossings on this trail.
Really?
yeah. You're all dressed up spiffy.
Oh yeah, you guys are calling me out here on my day off.
Oh, no.
That's where they're stuck on right there.
Yeah. See, this isn't even the trail right here. The trail's right here.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Colin, let's get them pulled off of there. Then we'll cross back and we'll head back out that way too. That way is no good for you.
Really?
This is the wrong rig. It's always hard to hear that your 4-wheel drive truck isn't up to the task. Hey, we have rescued H3s and Humvees all the time. That's good. The incompatibility between your vehicle and this trail is more about ground clearance.
IFS.
Well, ground clearance and wheelbase.
Too long of a wheelbase?
Too long a wheelbase. That was another thing, because at first when I heard you're stuck in here, I was like thinking about, it takes me a while to like fully realize what we're looking for. I'm like, oh, a Chevy Colorado. And then I start thinking how far you're gonna make it in here.
Uh-huh.
So that was another clue. All right, Colin. You ready to do this?
Yeah.
Jump in your truck. Yep. So you're not going to be really doing much except for just like you're just trying to drive out of here.
Okay.
Yeesh. All right, perfect. That was perfect. All right, Colin,
Yes.
get that put in there, get turned around, and then we'll get you across, and then we'll get him.
Okay.
And we're headed back that way. And you're thinking the locker quit working?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I haven't fixed the squeaking heim joint on the steering shaft on the Banana yet, but I might. Hey, lady. She won't pass up an opportunity to go swimming. Okay, so where his lockers have failed, we're gonna have to do some spotting.
Okay.
You might have to do some pulling. We'll find out here.
All right.
Okay, just pull up to the top of there. Come this way just a little bit. And just, you should just be able to roll through this. Ah, you're dipped out again right there. See if you can back up. Yeah. Saw your wheels while you're backing up. Saw the other way. Yeah, let's just hook up to it. You're gonna want to turn your wheels this way, if you can. You're in drive? You're going forward now? Okay. Just turn your wheels this way as you come up.
Driver?
Yeah. Just keep going, Colin. All right. Turn this way. Wow, what is so low back there?
I don't. I think it's where the shocks are mounted.
Let's see what is so low. Okay. The shock brackets. Oh. It's a spring under too. So you got, it's the springs and the shocks, all that stuff. All right, that's set up for desert racing. Let's get you unhooked here.
It's gonna be a long drive out.
I think so. We'll get it. All right, it's coming right along. We got a pretty good boulder filled right here though.
Have him follow you.
Yeah, you're gonna want to come through here. So I'm not always the best at framing some of the things I say in the right context. So I'm gonna try to put something in context here. When you're on trails like this, I don't care whether you're in a Toyota, Ford, Dodge, Chevy, Jeep, Land Cruiser, Land Rover, Lexus, Mercedes, G20, or whatever they are. I don't care. All I care about is how your suspension's set up, how your axles are hooked up. So if you're doing a trail like this, you're gonna wanna have, So if you're doing a trail like this, you're gonna want solid axles front and rear, preferably links, coilovers, or something like that. Lots of ground clearance, lots of skid plates, pretty beefy axles, and all that stuff. If you're running tires that are big enough to get the clearance you need, then you're gonna need axles that are tough enough to do it. The Banana's got 1-ton axles. It's got a 35 spline Dana 60 in the rear, and a 35 spline all the way out to the hub, Dana 60 in the front. So when I say check your truck and see if it has IFS, and if it does, just stay on the golf course. I mean it. Uh-oh, stop. We might have a problem back here.
We went to the river last time.
Well, we're trying to stay on the trail.
Yeah.
Turn your wheels all the way, driver, and back up. Hold your brakes a little bit and spin your tire just a little bit. Okay, don't saw. Just turn all the way, driver, and back up with your brakes on just a little bit. Yeah, let it go. Kind of working. Okay, keep going, keep going. Okay, now turn all the way, driver, and pull forward. All the way, driver. All the way, driver. That Army pasture, sorry. Okay, go nice and slow. You're gonna drive over that rock. Yeah, I know. Come on, lady. This is rough. All right, this is probably the worst obstacle we've got to do. I can't believe they came up through here. The truck is low and long, and it's nice. Pick me up.
Hop on in. You know why this rig is yellow?
Why?
Because it's a taxi cab picking up hitchhikers.
All right. So here's another problem. I'm not throwing any shade. I'm trying to educate. This trail goes right here, but people who do the trail that can't do the trail have made a new trail there. So we're gonna do the trail, but he's gonna have to go the way he came in. I guarantee you he didn't do the trail. And I know that there's some people out there that say you should make the trails easier so more people have access to them. And I say, if you can't do the trail, don't do the trail. There's thousands of trails, millions of trails possibly, that you can do that are easier trails. But let some of us have the hard trails. We have the rigs for it. Like, there's a pretty good hill climb right there. Doesn't look like it, but it's pretty aggressive. The first time I ever came through here, about 30 years ago, this trail was 7 feet wide and there was just a 2-track through it. Everybody's come through. Like, what happens is people do the trails and they're like, oh, I can't do that, so they drive around the obstacles.
Right.
And that's what happens to this. Okay, we'll see you on the other side. Lady was afraid that I was getting left behind. Yeah, so this is their first time on the trail, and so that's what happens too. So the first person drives around the obstacle, and then people see that as an option. And then pretty soon after, you know, a couple hundred people have driven around, now that looks like the trail. So if it's your first time on the Rattlesnake Trail, you're not gonna know where the original trail was. But if there's a part of a trail over a really hard obstacle, and then there's a bypass for it, that bypass was made by people who either didn't have the rig to do the trail or the skill to do the trail. So they just made it their own. And I know a lot of you don't like it because I'm like, you're chewing us out. We're not the ones that did it. I get it. It just makes me sad. This used to be a really difficult trail that only a handful of people knew about and only a handful of rigs could do. Now, the Chevy Colorado can do it. All right, there was some confusion. More from my editor than from you guys. Let's clear this up. This is the hippopotamus rock, and I call it that because it looks like a hippopotamus when just barely their back is out of the water. My editor thought that I was calling that the hippopotamus rock. I call this the hippopotamus because it's shaped like a hippopotamus if you were to drive over one, and it will hang you up. But that's clearly a Jawa sand crawler. Yeah, I was just as surprised as you were when I saw it in the video. Ooh. Man, the squeaks from that thing hitting the ground is louder than the squeaks from my steering column. All right, we're pretty much through.
There's a lot of noises coming from that Chevy.
All right, the trail kind of gets easier and easier now for a minute. There's a couple of spots, but I think he'll be fine. I am worried about the hill climb. He's gonna have to drive kind of aggressively to get up it.
Yeah,
and probably. He's being pretty cautious.
Yeah, yeah. I feel bad. There really is a lot of noises.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty bad too. That's a really nice truck. I mean, that's an awesome truck for a lot of things. It just doesn't fit this trail. That's all I'm saying. No disrespect to the owner of the truck or the truck. It was just a bad combination, but we're getting it sorted out. All right, this is the last big obstacle. It's the big hill climb out of here. We'll see if that truck will do it. Find out about now. I'm glad this is working out. All right.
We made it.
Mission pretty much accomplished.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It did it.
Yeah, it did. Any damage you feel like?
Both driver's side fender flares.
Yeah, fender flares. But he wanted to take those off anyway.
Okay. That rock you were sitting on was real close, but it missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only rock I didn't see. Other than that, as long as you place your tires on the rocks, usually it's decent.
Yeah. I'm gonna hurry to get home and get some supper here.
Okay, there you go.
Sweet.
There you go, man.
Okay,
Thanks, Jay.
Sweet. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good night.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
so much.
Take care. Oh, I left my water on your truck.
Oh, look at that. Thank
Yeah.
you guys.
All right, we got that done. Dinner was delicious. It's the next day. Thanks for watching. Oh, that was close. I almost didn't make it.